Hello everyone, welcome back to the Denver Broncos franchise. The Broncos are red hot and have improved to 8-4 on the regular season. And if you look at the standings near the bottom of your screen, you'll see that the Broncos are leading the AFC West by 1 game ahead of the Chiefs. Of course, 2 of the Broncos' 4 losses are to the Chiefs in the first 5 weeks of the season, but there's a real possibility we could win the AFC West. In the last episode, we faced off against the Browns and won that matchup 26-13. We continue the gauntlet of AFC North teams today, playing the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the next week we play the Bengals. If we take a look at the playoff picture, Denver, currently the 2 seed, would play the Chiefs in the wild card round at Mile High if the playoffs started today. Of course, still no guarantee that we make the playoffs. Who knows? We could lose out and finish 8-9 and miss the playoffs, but it's looking pretty good for a playoff berth at the moment. In the AFC North, the Bengals are 8-4, the Ravens are 8-4, the Browns are 5-7, and the Steelers are 3-9. In the South, the Colts are 8-4, the Jags are 6-6, the Titans are 4-9, and the Texans are 3-9. The East, the Bills are 9-3, the Dolphins are 9-3, the Jets are 4-8, the Patriots are 3-9. And in the AFC West, we are 8-4, the Chiefs are 7-5, the Chargers are 6-6, so not that far behind, and the Raiders are 5-7. In the NFC North, the Vikings are 7-5, the Lions are 5-7, the Packers are 5-7, and the Bears are 3-9. The NFC South, the Panthers are 9-3, the Falcons are 7-5, the Saints are 3-9, and the Bucks are 3-9. NFC East, the Cowboys 11-1, the Eagles 9-4, the Giants 6-6, the Commanders 4-9, and the NFC West, the Rams 7-5, the Cardinals 7-6, the Seahawks 6-6, and the 49ers 6-6. So the AFC West still very much up for grabs right now, and we'll see how the rest of the season shakes out. Only 5 games left, and we're doing a lot better than I would have anticipated. Denver currently on a 7-game winning streak. Not a lot to go over before you get started. I already did the practice. There were no injuries, so let's talk about our cold opponent. Coach, the Steelers are struggling, but sometimes a team can trip up unexpectedly by looking ahead to the next game. Any fear that this is a trap game? It's either no fear or smug. I don't want to be smug, so I'll say no fear. Not all, this is the NFL and everybody is a threat. We stress that week in and week out. The second you overlook an opponent is the second I didn't get to finish reading it because I'm a slow reader. The Steelers are struggling and all players will have -5 break, tackle, play rec, and tackle for this game. Oh my God. Beat the Steelers and avoid falling victim to the trap game. This Steelers team is not bad on paper. Specifically, their defense is quite good. So this is definitely a losable matchup. I would say with our roster, every matchup is a losable matchup. We just happen to be red hot at the moment. All right, with that out of the way, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into this matchup against the Steelers. Back home again are the Broncos. And we are in the middle of winter at the moment. I don't know if this will be a snow game, but things looked a little icy there from the first panning shot. PS2 currently on pace to win the Defensive Back of the Year award. I can show you guys the estimated winners for the yearly awards at the end of this. It's no snow, but it is cold, and we are underway here in Denver. You can see the sort of freezing air coming off of the face masks there as Britton Venable calls a fair catch, and that's where Tyler Huntley and this Broncos offense will take over for the first time today. So first play of the day, 1st and 10 from the 25. It's a handoff Tajay Spears. There's not a whole lot of running room. Does manage to pick up 3 though. For the first time pretty much all season, Chester Truman had a quiet game last episode, so hoping to turn that around for him. On 2nd and 7 though, we'll go Javonte Williams on the ground, and that's blown up, a loss of 1. So on 3rd and 8, we're gonna look to go to the air, and it's a throw for Rashad Winters, makes the grab. Not great accuracy from Tyler Huntley, but it doesn't seem to matter. The big body of Winters reels it in, and we've got a first. From the 38. Got Truman in motion, and it's a handoff to him, and just nowhere to go. A pickup of 1. One of these days, that jet sweep will work, and it'll be glorious, but not this time. 2nd and 9. We'll go handoff Javonte Williams. Cuts it back up the middle, has a good running lane. Breaks a number of tackles. That's that -5 break tackle coming into play for the Steelers, and it's a big gain for Williams. So from the 42. After the big run for Javonte, it's a run for Spears, and that is blown up, and he is going to exit with an injury. I want to say he's exited the previous 2 games with minor injuries as well, none of which have been serious, but clearly they are lingering. 2nd and 13 from the 45. Huntley will be back to pass, Has Jerry Jeudy across the middle, but didn't see Fitzpatrick, and that's intercepted. The Steelers will take over from the 43. Fitzpatrick came down on the cover 1, I believe. He was the robber on that play, and I just didn't see him, unfortunately. And he just sat in the middle of the field, and that was perfectly in line with the route of Jerry Jeudy. So 1st and 10 as we suddenly see the Steelers offense. Kenny Pickett with Najee Harris in the backfield. It is a handoff to him, and he breaks 2 tackles and then falls forward. A pickup of 11 to the 46. Najee Harris, not the best in real life at the moment, but is still absolutely incredible according to Madden. 1st and 10, Pickett goes down. That's Drew Sanders in the backfield. 2nd and 14, Pickett slow to get up on the play. So on 2nd and 14 from the 50, Pickett hands off Harris, and he's got a decent gain. It'll make it 3rd and 9, a good tackle from Nick Bonito. 3rd and 9 from the 46. Pickett back to pass. It's a dump off to, I believe that's Freiermuth, but he goes nowhere as Drew Sanders blows it up again. 4th and 13. They're going to have to punt this away. So make it 2nd and 10 after an incompletion from Tyler Huntley from the 17. High snap. Javonte Williams has it. Has a good carry here. It's going to be a pickup of 6 to the 22. That makes it 3rd and 4. And Huntley back to throw. Jerry Jeudy has to lay out for it, but has the reception. A big play for Denver and a 1st down. Huntley was hit as he threw, so honestly, lucky to get that ball out as far as he did. Look to throw here on 1st down, and he's hit again. The edge rushers just getting through every time. 2nd and 10 from the 43. Huntley back to pass. There's a blitz coming. Gets it out quickly for Truman. Excuse me, that's Mims. Has it punched out. It's going to be 3rd and 10. On 3rd and 10, Huntley back to pass. It's a screen set up for Williams, and he could not get through the defenders on the line. It's 4th and 10. We will have to punt it away. 1st and 10 from the 24. The Steelers take back over. The running game appeared to be working okay on the last drive, as here goes Harris again. Only gets 2 on this occasion. 2nd and 8 from the 25. And it'll be a fake to Harris and a throw to backup tight end. I'm not sure who that is. A pickup of 5. 3rd and 5. That was Darnell Washington, and it wasn't a pickup of 5. It was a pickup of 3. So it's 3rd and 5. I'm completely out of it. As Pickett, under some pressure, throws, hit as he throws. It'll be 4th and 5, and it's just a punt fest so far here in Denver. Our left tackle, who is technically a backup left tackle, Eric Fisher, is struggling mightily today in pass coverage at the very least, or in pass blocking rather. 2nd and 10 from the 32. Javonte Williams will take a carry. Running game appears to be working, so maybe we should just stick to that, as it's another 1st down for Williams. On 1st and 10 from the 45, empty set for Huntley. This is caught by Jerry Jeudy, and he breaks a couple tackles, and he breaks away. He's to the 10, he's to the 5, he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Jerry Jeudy. That was a risky throw by Huntley, and Jerry Jeudy turned it into a touchdown. His ability to run after the catch is elite. He can make a ton of people miss, and he did on this occasion. Jerry Jeudy, what a tight windowed grab. Breaks a number of tackles after the fact, jukes out a couple defenders, and gets 6 on the board for the Broncos. 1st and 10 from the 25. The Steelers start their next drive. And it's going to be a throw from Pickett this time under some pressure, and that's picked off by Pat Surtain. Pickett, 1 throw, 1 pick on this drive, and who else but PS2. That may be his 10th. I want to say it's either his 9th or his 10th interception on the season. An incredible year from him, and a terrible throw from Kenny Pickett. So Denver, excellent starting field position from the opponent's 38. 1st and 10, 2.5 minutes left to play here in the 1st quarter. Javonte Williams going to lose a yard here. 2nd down, Huntley back to pass. Tries to dump this off to Mims. That was nearly picked. Jerry Jeudy hits an excellent downfield block. And Mims gets to the 25. It's a 1st down for Denver. 1st and 10 from the 25. Javonte Williams on the carry. Gets a pickup of 4 here. 3rd and 6 after an incompletion. From the 21, Huntley back to pass. Has Jerry Jeudy underneath. He makes the grab, outruns a defender, and gets to the 8. It's going to be a 1st and goal for the Broncos. End of the first quarter, it is 7-0 for Denver and -4 passing yards on the day for the Steelers. Brutal. From the 8, it's 1st and goal. Handoff. Javonte Williams, and that's TJ Watt in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of 2 for Denver. So make it 2nd and goal from the 10. We'll look to throw here. Try to dump it off to Mims instead. It's more of a throwaway. It'll be 3rd and goal. 5 of 13 for Huntley today. Not a great start on the day for Tyler Huntley, as he's back to pass again, looking for Truman, and he just missed the throw, and it's intercepted. Once again, it's Minkah Fitzpatrick. He makes Jerry Jeudy miss, and then eventually Blaine Wynn brings him down. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for Pittsburgh from the 16. Just missed Chester Truman horribly, did Tyler Huntley. It wasn't even really that close. It was pretty far, and Minkah makes the play. Well, instead of additional points on the board, it's another interception on the year for Tyler Huntley. He's at a string of high interception games, and this is going to be a reception for Freiermuth, and it is a pickup of 3. 3rd down and 7 for the Steelers. It's going to be an empty set for Pickett. What can he manage on 3rd down? Has plenty of time to throw. Fires across the middle, and that is dropped. Drew Sanders in coverage, able to punch it out. It was in the direction of Calvin Austin, and they'll have to punt it away again. It has been a weird game so far. Denver with the lead, and about 9.5 minutes left to play here in the half. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Javonte Williams on the carry has a pickup of 7. On 2nd and 3 from the 44, it's Williams again. Has good blocking down the field. Gets past the 30 to the 29, and it's another 1st down for the Broncos. A good day so far for Javonte Williams. From the 29 on 1st down, it's Williams again. He's going to have another good carry and breaks a tackle, but gets pushed down at the 16, but it's another 1st down, averaging 7.4 a carry right now. Feels like we should just keep giving him the ball on 1st and 10 from the 16. That's what we're going to do. And he's got a decent carry again, breaks a couple more tackles, goes down at the 8. Finally worn out, Jaleel McLaughlin enters the game in replacement of Javonte Williams. It's going to be play action. We'll dump this off to Jaleel. Can he manage to get into the end zone? No, but it looks like he did get the 1st with forward progress. He did. And it'll be 1st and goal from the 5 for the Broncos. They are double teaming Chester Truman on the left side of the field, and Minkah Fitzpatrick is over there. 1st and goal from the 5. Looking to throw, dumping it off to Javonte Williams, close to the end zone, and he falls in as he's taking a hit, and it's a touchdown for Denver. They had great coverage on the receivers, but they missed out on the running back, and Javonte Williams gets the touchdown after having an exceptional drive this time, and it'll be 14-0 after the PAT. From the 25, the Steelers offense, which has struggled mightily so far, back on the field. This throw is incomplete in the direction of Calvin Austin. Once again, it'll be 2nd down. Just cannot get anything going offensively at the moment. Kenny Pickett struggling with accuracy today on 2nd down. He'll look to throw again, lobbing it up, and that is intercepted by Pat Surtain. I am telling you guys, stop throwing it in the direction of Patrick Surtain II. If he didn't have 10 before, he has 10 now. He might win Defensive Player of the Year the way he has been playing in this second half of the season. Another interception for him. Stop throwing it his way. 1st and 10 Denver. Feels like a cheat code to have PS2 on the team. 6 minutes left to play here in the first half. Huntley hands off to Javonte, and he's going to go nowhere this time. 2nd and 12. Those of you who play Madden this year, are you noticing that every single draw play has a bad snap? It doesn't matter who your center is. It doesn't matter what type of draw play it is always a bad snap on a draw. And I know draws are supposed to be, it's like a delayed handoff anyway, and maybe that's Madden's way of delaying it, is having a bad snap. Like, I feel like it's delaying it too much. So you just can't run draw plays in this year's game because the snap is literally always bad. 2nd and 12 from the 42. Dump this off quickly to Rashad Winters. He goes down, a pickup of 6. It'll be 3rd and 6. From the 36, 3rd and 6. Too many 3s, too many 6s. Chester Truman will have the grab. A great throw from Tyler Huntley. and it'll be a 1st and 10 inside the 20 for the Broncos. From the 19, Huntley back to throw, looking for Jerry Jeudy, who makes the catch. Goes down at the 11, a pickup of 7. 2nd and 3 from the 11, handoff, Javonte Williams up the gut, a ton of steam, and down at the 2, stuffed by Minkah Fitzpatrick, but it'll be 1st and goal Denver. Jaleel McLaughlin in the game once again, 1st and goal. We're going to him, and he got into the end zone. The ball crossed the plane as he fell down, and it's a touchdown for number 38, and another one on the board for Denver so far today. I mean, when we have this good of field position, it doesn't really matter if your offense is performing all that well, which the passing game really isn't, but the running game continues to work, and it's going to be 21-0 for Denver. The Steelers really need points on this drive to make this a game. 1st and 10 from the 25. Pickett hit as he throws, and that's a sack for Baron Browning. He didn't even get the ball off, a loss of 6. Make it 2nd and 16 from the 19 as Pickett will hand off to Najee Harris. First time we've seen him in a while. A good tackle from Drew Sanders. It'll be 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for the Steelers. Pickett takes the snap. Has time, throws downfield, it's caught by Freiermuth, and he's got room to run. He doesn't have the speed, though, and he's to the 27 in Denver territory as we hit the 2-minute warning, the first big play of the day for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So from the 27 inside of 2 minutes in the half, it is a draw play to Najee Harris. Notice the snap was horrendous. It's a loss of 3. After the incompletion, it is 3rd and long once again. They've been in these situations a lot today. Pickett finds his man. This time it's caught and into the end zone. For 6 goes Isaiah McKenzie. Number 6 gets 6. And it's a touchdown on the board for the Steelers. I'm not sure who was in coverage. I think he got caught up. It was Tyreek Stevenson. Probably got caught up on Devin Bush. McKenzie breaks 1 tackle and gets points on the board finally for the Steelers. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 for this Broncos drive. 1:20 left to play here in the half. Will be a throw set up for Javonte Williams, a screen, and he's got a decent chunk of yardage. It'll be 3rd and 6. From the 32, on 3rd and 6, Huntley will look to throw. Has Rashad Winters, and it's dropped, though it really looked like it was broken up there. It'll be 4th and 6, 50 seconds left. Denver punts it away. So honestly, a decent chunk of time still on the board for the Steelers, and all 3 of their timeouts. We'll see what they can do. This is a throw caught, dropped, actually, knocked out by PS2 for Deontay Johnson. 3rd down, 10 to go, no yardage yet on this drive. From the 17, it's a handoff to Najee Harris, and Caden Stearns blows it up. We'll actually burn a timeout with 30 seconds left to play in the half. So 21 seconds left to play. Huntley takes a snap. Take a shot for Chester Truman. Why not? He comes up big a lot of the time. It's swatted away, though, this time 15 seconds left. From the 43, 2nd and 10. Going to take another shot with Chester Truman. This one is way overthrown. Nearly caught it off of the safety's helmet. 3rd and 10, 9 seconds. Well, our receivers are gassed after those couple of attempts. So we've got Josh Reynolds, Britton Venable, Marvin Mims. Those are our guys for this play. And we will dump it off to Mims, and he drops it. 4th and 10, 5 seconds left. We'll have to punt it away, and that'll be the end of the first half. First half comes to a close. Denver up 21-7. This could be a very different game if Kenny Pickett had not thrown his 2 interceptions, because in all honesty, our offense, specifically the passing game, has really struggled so far today. But we are up 21-7, and the Raiders are up 21-7 on the Jets. They are not out of playoff contention either at 5-7. It'll just be a lot harder for them. The Packers facing off against the Colts. That one is over. The Colts won 21-9. And then finally, Buffalo visiting Kansas City, and they took a win. So the Chiefs fall to 7-6. So even if we lose today, we would still be leading the division. So the Steelers will start with the football here in the second half, and I really think that they need to score on this drive to have much of a chance. Pickett hits, he throws, finds Najee Harris, breaks a tackle, but then brought down by Baron Browning. It's still a loss of 2 on the play. 2nd and 12 out of the shotgun with Harris to his left. Pickett will look to throw, has his man. Freiermuth breaks a tackle, and he breaks away again. This is almost identical to the last time this happened. He breaks a Damari Mathis tackle and is inside the 15 down at the 13. Pat Freiermuth, a huge gain once again. He keeps breaking the tackles of Caden Stearns, which that was a weak attempt at a tackle, let's be honest. So 1st and 10, nearly 1st and goal from the 13. Pickett fake, and under some pressure hit as he throws, it falls incomplete. From the 13, it's 2nd and 10 now after the incompletion from Pickett. And he fires, finds his tight end, but he can't get it into the end zone. Down at the 1 is Washington. It'll be 1st and goal. From the 1, 1st and goal, and they jumped. That's going to push them back. It's not even from the 1. It was from the goal line if you saw where the ball was placed. False start, though, will push him back. So from the 5, 1st and goal. Throw from Pickett, and it's for Freiermuth, but he can't get into the end zone either. 2nd and goal now from the 1. Again, it's practically half a yard. Not quite on the goal line this time, but pretty close, as it's a handoff for Najee Harris, and he dives over top of Chad Muma and punches it in. That is a big-time score for the Steelers. They really needed that one, and it'll be 21-14 when the Broncos take back over. Tyjae Spears is back in the game after missing the majority of the first half. 1st and 10 for Denver. Spears will see his first carry back. He's got some good running room, an excellent block there from Jerry Jeudy on Minkah Fitzpatrick, and Mike McGlinchey will go down with an injury on this play. So that promotes rookie right tackle Robbie Cameron to face off against TJ Watt. 1st and 10 as Spears is going to go backwards, loses a yard here. Shoulder strain for McGlinchey. He should be back soon, but we'll substitute Cameron for now. On 2nd and 11, Huntley back to pass, has Jerry Jeudy. He's wide open. Can't make anybody miss, but it's to the 41 in Steeler territory. On 2nd down, it'll be a handoff for Javonte Williams. Tries to cut it back. Only 3 yards on this occasion. So that makes it 3rd and 7 from the 38. And we're going to take a shot for Rashad Winters towards the end zone. He makes the catch. And it's going to be a touchdown for Denver pending the penalty. Oh my God, what a catch from Rashad Winters. And it's pass interference on the defense. We're going to decline that and take the points. We have to look at that again. Rashad Winters, we brought him in to be a red zone threat. Definitely not in the red zone on this occasion. Look at this catch while being interfered with. Oh my God. Look at the height. So it is 28-14 after the incredible Rashad Winters grab. 1st and 10 Steelers. It's a handoff to Najee Harris, and that's Uwazurike making the tackle. Only a pickup of 1. Another false start penalty pushes the Steelers back. It's 2nd and 14 from their own 21. As it is a fake to Harris and then a throw across the middle. What a dot to Calvin Austin from Kenny Pickett, as Damari Mathis unable to break that one up. So 1st and 10 from the 44. Really nice throw on that play from Pickett. That's another false start from the Steelers offensive line. Yet another false start pushes the Steelers back. It's 1st and 15 now. Clearly they need to work on their cadence. Clearly they need to work on their blocking. Baron Browning, completely untouched, gets a 2nd sack on the day. So that makes it 2nd and a very long 22 for Pickett and company. So from under center, Pickett fakes to Najee Harris, has a man across the middle, and that is going to be a huge gain, really. 18 yards, 3rd and 4. Part of why I hate zone coverage. I never ever call zone coverage, and it always bites me when I do. 3rd and 4 from the 50. Pickett throws, has his man knocked out of bounds by Damari Mathis. It is 4th and 1. If I'm the Steelers, I go for this. They are not going for this. It'll be a punt away, and Denver will take over. It was a great punt, however. 1st and 10 from their own 6 for Denver, as we're looking straight through one of the uprights. Huntley play action, rolling, looking for Jerry Jeudy, has the grab. Can't make that man miss, but has a big pickup to the 36 for Jerry Jeudy. This is back-to-back great weeks for him. Make it 2nd and 10 after an incompletion. Be a handoff to Tajay Spears. Has some running room, breaks a crucial tackle, and Marvin Mims leaves with an injury after throwing that last block, holding his wrist on his way to the locker room. That is not a good sign. That does mean we'll see a bit more of Josh Reynolds, who is on the field on the far right of the screen at the moment. 3rd and 2 from the 44, though. It's going to be a handoff to Javonte Williams. An excellent block once again from Jerry Jeudy. Even when he's not receiving the ball, he's making very crucial blocks. A bruised sternum for Mims, so we'll substitute Reynolds in. 1st and 10 from the 44. Huntley back to pass. Has Truman. He's got a ton of green in front of him. Can he get to the end zone? He'll dive for it and he's in. Touchdown, Denver. Chester Truman. Quiet last week and a little quiet to this point today, but has a huge play for a touchdown here, wide open on the drag across the field, and just outruns everyone to the end zone, and it's another 6 for Denver. Just a little bit of time left in the 3rd quarter for the Steelers, starting from their own 25, down 35-14 as Baptiste stops this play for Najee Harris. Avery Baptiste is something like 5th in the Defensive Rookie of the Year voting, so maybe if he sees the field a little bit more to end the season, he could have a case, and this time it is a pickup of about 6 for Harris. 3rd and 3 from the 32. 3rd and 3. Harris met by Zach Allen and Cameron Bynum. Goes nowhere. 4th and 2. Surely they go for this. Again, they are punting it away. Down by as much as they are, I just don't see the point. Britton Venable back to return. We'll see what we can do with him. He's quite the speed threat. Doesn't get anywhere this time, though. 2 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Denver starting from their own 25 on this drive. It's play action and looking to throw Chester Truman's way. It's punched out, and that is the end of the 3rd quarter. We head into the 4th. Denver up 35-14 and looking to get their 8th straight win. And now here's an interesting look for Denver. Chester Truman in the backfield on 2nd and 10. Huntley will look to throw. Is going to take a shot for Truman. Hit as he threw, and this is swatted away. Couldn't get his arm into that one. So it's 3rd and 10 from the 25. Huntley to throw again. Has Chester Truman again. He's got breakaway speed, and he's down at the 42, but it's a 1st and 10 for Denver. Jerry Jeudy and Chester Truman not on the field right now, so it's Reynolds and Venable. But instead we're going to the ground. It is Tajay Spears. He picks up 1. The blocking just has not been there for Spears. He hasn't had a ton of carries today due to missing the first half, really. Javonte Williams, though, has been getting exceptional blocking, and he gets it again. And it's a 1st and 10 for Denver to the 45, 118 yards on the day for Javonte. I almost wonder if it's the fact that Javonte comes in during, like, power run concepts, and if he just gets better blocking, maybe we have better power run blockers. I don't know. 1st and 10 from the 45. It's Spears again, and it's a loss of 3. Spears just gets no blocking. 2nd and 13 from the 47. Huntley to pass. Has Josh Reynolds down the field. He's to the 20. He's to the 10, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 9. 1st and goal for Denver. 2nd and goal from the 10. Empty set for Huntley, and he fumbles the football, and it's recovered by the Steelers. They have a little bit of hope. Leatherwood forces the fumble. Huntley tried to step up into the pocket and stepped right into, it was actually Holcomb, that forced the fumble, as couldn't run to the outside with TJ Watt right there. Just really, really well played from the Pittsburgh defense, sending that blitzer up the gut, and the Steelers offense takes over. 3 turnovers on the day for Huntley, 2 interceptions and a fumble. 1st and 10, Steelers need to score very quickly, and Pickett under pressure throws. That is caught by Pat Freiermuth. He's like the only reliable receiver today. 6:40 left to play. 1st and 10 from the 33. In motion is Calvin Austin. Haven't seen any of George Pickens today now that I'm thinking about it. And there is another throw for Freiermuth. And he's got a first down into Bronco territory at the 42. This is the most we have struggled covering a tight end all year, and we've played Travis Kelce twice. 1st and 10 from the 42. Under pressure again is Pickett, and it's Freiermuth again. This time he had Stevenson in coverage, and it just didn't matter. Pat Freiermuth has 8 receptions for 174 yards so far today. Absolutely incredible numbers. Going one-on-one to Deontay Johnson, who had PS2 in coverage, but makes the grab anyway, and the Steelers get a touchdown. I said they needed to score quickly, and they absolutely heard me. What a dot from Pickett, just out of the reach of PS2, and Deontay Johnson makes the grab, 6 on the board for the Steelers. Well, that last drive was going very well for Denver until the Huntley fumble, and 1st and 10 from the 22. Denver just looking to kill clock. Only 5 minutes left to play. Javonte Williams breaks a tackle, and they call him down at the 26. Oh my God, what? In trying to break this to the left, Javonte Williams' left knee hit the ground, and they're marking that as down. 2nd and 7 from the 26 for Denver. As we'll dump this off to Chester Truman, who is in the backfield again. Can't juke out Minkah Fitzpatrick though. 3rd and 3. From the 30, this is a pretty important first down for the Broncos. We'll see if they can convert. Going to Jerry Jeudy, ever reliable. Jukes out a defender, breaks another tackle, and goes down at the 45. A big first down for the Broncos. From the 45, it's 1st and 10. Huntley will look to throw. Has Britton Venable, and he makes the grab. Another first down for Denver to the 33. Britton Venable, the undrafted free agent. I'm not entirely certain, but that may be the first catch of his career. I'll be sure to check after this game. The clock continues to roll. 1st and 10 from the 33 for Denver. It's going to be a handoff to number 33, Javonte Williams, and he's got 2 yards. 2-minute warning. Denver in field goal range, and that field goal makes it a 3-possession game. So with 2 minutes left to hand off to Spears, and doesn't get very far. 3rd and 6. So the Steelers use 1 timeout. 3rd and 6. Spears goes up the gut, and he's got the first down, and that basically seals the game. 1:53 left, only 1 timeout for Pittsburgh, which they will of course use after this Spears run. So now we can basically just run out the clock. Huntley will hand off to Spears again. Falls forward to the 8, 3rd and 1, and the clock rolls. What is the ref doing back there? Guys, look at the ref in the very back behind Minkah. Just, oh my God, just keeping it warm, I guess. I don't know. 3rd and 1 for the Broncos. Handoff Javonte Williams. He's got the first down, and that'll be the game. And there you have it. Denver wins another one. I believe that is 8 straight victories for the Denver Broncos. We improved to 9-4 with a 35-21 victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers. And like I said earlier, I think that this could have been a much closer game had Pickett not had those 2 interceptions in the first half that really kind of allowed us to get ahead and stay ahead. If we look at the player stats, Tyler Huntley, despite the 2 interceptions, had an exceptional day. 386 yards and 4 touchdowns. One of the interceptions, 1,000,000,000% my fault, just a bad decision. The other one was an inaccuracy, so that one's on him. But a lot of interceptions on the season for Tyler Huntley. I think that's his 15th, so not great. Kenny Pickett, 289, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Just, yeah, those 2 picks at the beginning of the game really killed him. Rushing, Javonte Williams on 19 attempts had 128 yards. Tajay Spears, who missed the first half, had 40 yards. No touchdowns for either of them, though, as that 1 touchdown goes to Jaleel McLaughlin. Receiving, Jerry Jeudy, 7 for 163 and a touchdown. What a day for Jerry Jeudy. Had a huge game in the last episode as well, I believe. Chester Truman, not the huge numbers we're used to from him because Jerry Jeudy is, seeing that spotlight now, but still 481 and a touchdown, a very respectable scoreline for Chester Truman. Rashad Winters had that one insane catch that was a a touchdown. Only had 3 catches on the day, but that one obviously was massive. 3 for 55 and a touchdown for him. Javonte Williams, 2 for 9 and a touchdown as well. Josh Reynolds had a big reception on the day, and Britton Venable had a big reception on the day, which may be his first. Mims only 1 catch before leaving with injury. Defensively, Drew Sanders led in solo tackles. Cameron Bynum in total tackles. Baron Browning 2 TFLs. Drew Sanders 2 TFLs. Zach Allen had a TFL. Baron Browning had 2 sacks. Drew Sanders had 1 sack. Those were our 3 sacks on the day. And of course, PS2, 2 interceptions. I want to say he's at an even 10 on the season now. Rashad Winters has an upgrade in the post game. He, again, really just kind of needs to work on his route running more than anything else. I'm going to go possession for him this time. It increases his catch in traffic and his short route running and his release. He gets +1 awareness, +1 catch in traffic, +1 impact block, +2 medium route running, and +1 pass block. So a little unfortunate, honestly, that got dumped into medium route running because that's where he's the best already. I want to see his short and deep route running get into the 70s as well, but it'll come with time. I'm sure. He's already up to a 77 overall this season, and of course with that superstar dev trait. Also, we get to take a look at this cold opponent thing. We didn't lose the trap game. It felt like we were going to for a minute. I don't know why Eric Fisher, it's always the left tack for some reason. No, we expected to win that game, but like you said, everyone is a threat in this league. Someone has to lose. Better them than us. Your entire team earned 1,000 XP. Oh, that's nice. I went ahead and advanced the week, and if you look at the playoff picture, the Chiefs are nowhere to be seen. They are not even in the playoffs at the moment, and Denver's still the 2 seed at 9-4. Speaking of 9-4, though, in the next episode, we play the Cincinnati Bengals and Joe Burrow, who is having an incredible year. Look at those stats at the bottom: 3,432 yards, 34 touchdowns to only 1 pick. He is the favorite to win MVP currently. This will definitely be our biggest test since the first 5 weeks. Our last several games have all been fairly easy opponents, but now we get into some tougher opponents. We play the Bengals, and then we play the Saints, who are 3-10. That should be a victory, hopefully. And then we play the Chargers, and our last game of the season is against the Panthers, who currently are the number 2 seed in the NFC behind the 1-loss Dallas Cowboys. So the Panthers are a very, very good team. We, of course, played them in the preseason as well, where we lost. Also, I said I'd mention it. That was indeed Britton Venable's first career catch in an NFL game. He played really, really well in the preseason. Of course, missed the first 7-8 weeks of the regular season with a broken collarbone, but is now the full-time kick returner. And with Marvin Mims getting injured last game, got to see some playing time and finally got his first grab on the season. If you're curious about other players' stats, Chester Truman is up to 1,200 with 11 touchdowns on the season. Winters is at 700 with 4 touchdowns on the season. He is probably going to fall just short of 1,000 on the year, but we'll see how things stack up. Jerry Jeudy with the last 2 games is on pace to reach 1,000 by the end of the year, which is a bit ridiculous considering how many games he has missed this season. And PS2 does indeed have 10 interceptions so far this season. I am very curious. I'm very curious what the NFL record is. I'm going to look that up. Okay, so the NFL record for interceptions in a single season is 14 by Night Train Lane in 1952. So he would need to get 1 per game for the rest of the season to get to 14 and tie that record, which I think is pretty possible. But anyway, that is going to do it for this episode. In the next one, we face off against the Bengals, which is probably our biggest test so far this season. I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all the continued support. We're closing in on 700 subs, and then we are shooting for 1,000 by the end of the year. Might be a little far-fetched at this point. We only really have a month and a half-ish left to do that, but we'll still shoot for it. If we fall short, we fall short, but we continue the grind. I'll see you guys in the next episode, where we'll face off to see who secures the number 2 seed in the AFC.